Wanted to read this awesome comment that somebody left me. My daughter turned to vegetarianism in her mid-teens. I was just glad I didn't have to watch her put ketchup on steak again. Years later, she passed out largely as a result of a massive iron deficiency. She had surrounded herself with vegetarians in college. Her doctor urged her to hang with somebody who eats meat. She moved back in with me for a couple of weeks and got her life back in order. More recently, I've lost 50 pounds and got off all my meds with 16 months of keto and 3 months of carnivore so far. I have reversed 20 years of poor blood work in short order. Except for giving up sugar, it was really easy. So yeah, this is an amazing. This is why I first started my YouTube channel, and I called it Fast Keto Prime. I just recently changed it just so I could cover more broad aspects of society and share other views. But I'll still be doing quite a lot of keto, carnivore, and fasting videos. Yeah, it's just ridiculous, the way diabetics especially are treated, because diabetes is basically severe insulin resistance. When you have insulin resistance, it's quite simple. Insulin is secreted. It's an anabolic hormone that opens up the cells so that the nutrients that you just introduced, especially carbohydrates, can enter the cell. Now, if you're going to be eating often and you're going to be eating carbohydrates, which spike insulin a lot, then you're creating a constant insulin, a constant level of insulin in your bloodstream. And when insulin is chronically high in your blood, the cells stop responding. They get desensitized to the signal that insulin sends. So your pancreas has to secrete more insulin and then more insulin. And this is all really created by a high carbohydrate diet, as well as the hunger that comes with a high carbohydrate diet that makes you eat more often. Now, you mix that with the stupid messages that you're supposed to eat more often, and that if you stop eating and you fast for any amount of period, your metabolism's going to go down. So they scare people with this. Now, if insulin resistance and diabetes is created by elevated insulin levels, the current treatment for diabetes is to inject insulin to drop your sugar, to bring it lower. Now, this is like giving alcohol to an alcoholic. Diabetes is an insulin resistance problem, but the treatment is to inject actual insulin into the body. This is why these people just require more and more insulin, and high levels of insulin is not good for the body. This is why diabetics start getting kidney issues. Their vision goes. They get amputations. It's a very high risk factor for cardiovascular disease. It's just horrible all around. These people can start under doctor supervision, if they're on insulin, a low carbohydrate diet, a ketogenic diet, or even a carnivore diet, which induces also ketosis because of the lack of carbohydrates, and some intermittent fasting. And this would put into remission very quickly insulin resistance and even diabetes. So I'm really happy for this gentleman, and I'm happy that his daughter isn't falling for this, we're not made to eat animals and that we can live on plants like cows. We don't have the same digestive tract as ruminant animals. So it's ridiculous to think that we can thrive on plants. A little bit of research, into what kind of nutrients are in animal food and what kind of nutrients are in plant food. This information is out there, but of course, who's going to spend hours and hours and days and months studying this stuff? They just trust what the authorities are saying, and that's unfortunate. All right, guys. See ya.